Yeah, welcome to the review where we do what we do. I'm Enzo, this is Chuck, and now you're part of our crew. Every Friday at 1, my friend, it goes down. We are the hottest podcasters around. Yep, it goes down. And if you don't believe, my friend, they come to town. You can see those other podcasters, yeah, they do. Welcome to the best, my friend, this is the review. So then I don't get you counting down.
Okay. That, yes.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay, 1.
What? You gonna count down from 5? Wait. Happy Juneteenth, everyone.
Happy Juneteenth.
That was, yeah, whatever.
Welcome back to the review. I'm Chuck.
And I'm Enzo. You know how that goes. Welcome back to our show.
And this is, today is our special guest, Aisha.
Hi.
Aisha, you a girl that I never had.
Nobody knows that who wasn't born after
In the
like
90s,
yeah,
yeah.
a few.
Yeah, 80s baby, all day.
Every
That was my aim. Remember AIM?
Yeah.
That was my AIM name, Rockin'
And you
80s
wait to get
baby.
home?
Yeah.
You go back?
Yeah.
I had Boop 89 and I also had Pull My Hair.
Oh.
Yeah, isn't that? Yeah, it's fucked up because I was like in middle school.
My name
Cheers.
was
We got the
Sasha.
cheers. Sasha.
Cheers.
You was
I
originally
thought I was
Sasha
gonna
before Beyonce, right? There we go.
Where she's, yeah.
Cheers. And what are we drinking?
We are drinking our Carlo Rossi Sweet Red. It's my favorite.
Carlo Rossi.
Yes, it's my favorite, and it's $3.99 a bottle. You cannot go wrong.
No, you can't. No, you can't. And we also have some Gallo. I never tried this one before, but a sweet grapefruit rosé.
Okay.
I've never tried it before. I'm not a big fan of grapefruit. The word again.
Wait, say it again.
Fruit.
Fruit.
I say it funny.
Oh,
We had a whole
okay.
segment,
It's
like a couple
alright.
episodes before, and she was
Okay.
like, "You say it fine." And I'm like, "No, I feel like I'm saying it.
Do
I
you
feel
think
like
he says it weird?
I also say words weird, so
So
I
what
say
word-
cinnamon
You still say
and
cinnamon?
public. And
Public?
public. So
public.
I won't
never
ever
heard of
judge
that one.
anybody else.
But that's
Like you're in public.
yeah.
Yes.
At least you're not saying you're in pubic.
Right. It could be worse. It could be worse.
So yeah, we're gonna try these throughout the episode, and she has.
I got a little, it's like
Champagne.
it's a mimosa, but it's a mimosa different if it has rosé in it. I'm fancy.
It's okay.
She's
Is
fancy.
is it called something different?
I don't know. I don't think so.
But this rosé is flat though. I'm not
Oh,
gonna
no.
lie.
Okay.
The
Okay.
champ, yeah.
Is it?
It's a little flat.
Yeah. I got some.
It's got the
You should have put some ginger ale or something in
A
there.
little bit,
to
yeah.
give it a fizz.
She's still gonna drink it. She's
Pinky
still
up.
gonna drink it.
Pinky up since you're fancy.
exactly. Friends ever.
Ever.
I love
My spirit
her.
animal.
Oh, nice. How long have you guys been friends?
Like 2013 or
No. 11 or 12. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's been 10 years.
Yeah, we worked at Quaker Bridge Mall at Victoria's Secret together.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And
Morning merchandising. Waiting
Yeah.
for the truck to come in.
yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. And Ish was like she got pregnant.
I
I got
did.
to see her when before she had her first baby.
Throwing up at work
Yeah.
at 5 a.m. before
Yeah.
the truck came in.
Yes.
This was terrible.
Working hard as hell and then be like, hold on.
Still trying to move floor sets.
I
and
felt
mannequins.
like that before, but it wasn't because of pregnancy.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Me and Ish go back.
That's
She's from
dope.
the area too.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do you want to say what you do now? Or no, maybe you don't.
It's okay. I'm a
Okay.
regional manager for a furniture company.
Nice.
So I'm in
Nice.
office Monday through Friday right now.
Nice.
It's fun.
Nice.
It's fun until I open my restaurant.
What do you-
Okay.
yeah,
Know
tell
that.
us what you want
I'm
to
trying to
do.
do that. I want to open like a food truck or a restaurant. I don't see any soul food restaurants like on food trucks around here, or do like something seafood inspired.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know me. I love cooking.
That's
I love
dope.
cooking. I love hosting food
Yeah.
events. So
That's
And
dope.
so is vegetarian. Or
Pescatarian. I'm a pescatarian. Yeah.
Okay.
And I do a little cooking myself.
okay.
So
okay.
yeah.
What made you become a pescatarian?
I used to be 400 pounds,
Oh.
and one New Year's, I was like, you know what, my resolution's gonna be lose weight, and I was following a couple people, and I saw that they switched, became vegetarian and a pescatarian. My sister herself became a pescatarian like 2 years prior
to me becoming one, and just seeing the weight just like drop off of her,
Oh, wow.
and like just seeing the lifestyle and how healthy she looked and stuff like that.
Okay.
So then I did it.
Okay.
2011,
Oh.
January 1st, I became a
10
pescatarian.
years.
Yeah,
Okay.
Wow.
pescatarian,
Good for
and
you. That's hard.
Yeah,
I like
it is
steak,
hard.
But
I listen. That last week I had like 5 cheesesteaks, like so many buffalo wings from
Oh, you
Chuck's.
did?
Yes, not last week, like the week,
Oh, okay.
the last
Before
week
you-
before I
okay.
turned. Like,
Oh, you
I
were
was gonna say
I-
your
taking it
stomach
all
wasn't
in.
busted.
oh, yo, no. Like I went in, like I was like, if I can't have meat no more,
It's gonna be-
I'm gonna
Okay.
scarf that. It's gonna be a smoker's board or whatever. And I just had everything.
Okay.
It was good though.
I'm sure it was, especially Chuck wings.
Right, them Chuck wings, and then I had like a couple cheesesteaks from Sun Maria.
Ooh.
Yeah,
San Maria.
yeah.
I don't know where that
It's
is.
in Hamilton.
Oh.
Yeah. I gotta put you up on the food.
Well, I can't have like subs anymore except unless they're from Jersey
Oh,
Mike's
yeah.
because of the
Bread.
bread.
Bread. Yeah.
What if they have gluten-free options? Everyone's progressing nowadays.
They might.
You think so?
They
I mean,
might.
I feel like I see a lot of places with
Jersey
gluten-free
Yeah.
pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah. The rolls are like, I feel like the rolls are probably expensive.
Well, I mean,
I don't feel
you-
like that. Like, I know I get the Jersey Mike ones, and
Yeah.
I think it's like a 12 or like 30 cents different.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't feel like. I also feel like that's discrimination. if
It
you
is.
do
It
that.
is. I actually
Oh.
kind of got mad when Tasties opened up, and I was like,
I thought Tasties would have them.
Because I feel like the one at
they taste.
Marksville does.
Yeah,
That is
Tasties.
Tasty- yeah.
Yeah, they would have them. But when they had wheat and they wanted to charge me like 15 cents for
No.
wheat, I'm like,
No, absolutely not.
that's
how I feel about
crazy.
turkey.
You
I don't eat
shouldn't
pork,
do that.
so
Yeah.
If you're gonna charge me for what I don't eat, that's terrible.
Like Wawa, they have the
Uh-huh.
Impossible sausage or the Beyond sausage,
Oh.
but you cannot use that sausage in other meals, like lunch or dinner. It has to be breakfast. And I'm like, well, if I order this, you can just swap out the meat and put
Well,
the
that's what I
thing.
do. I'll put it in, and I'll say, I don't eat this, but I want the meal, so
Right.
swap out the meat.
No, they tell me I can't do that. They tell me it's only for breakfast, and then they will get in trouble. If it was,
Oh,
and I'm like, that's bullshit. But whatever.
Because it should be a meat substitute.
It really should be. If you have that option for breakfast, you should be able to have it
all day long.
all day long. Because it's a sausage. It's a sausage patty.
I think it's the same thing with their cheeseburgers. Like, they only do cheeseburgers after
And
4.
yeah. It's crazy.
Oh, I mean, I miss like late night Wawa runs.
Late night
Yeah.
Taco
I don't like
Bell
Wawa
runs.
sandwiches.
I used to tear
Yes.
them sandwiches.
They can
up.
make them really sloppy.
Yes.
They can make them really sloppy.
And
Well, for me, because I eat the tuna, so it's a lot of,
Oh, never mind.
you know what I mean, the condiments and stuff just
Yeah.
Are different.
mushing together. So for you guys, the meat wise, I think you guys have a better option, but Quick Check is better for like
They do. I like Quick
pescatarians and
Checks.
vegetarians.
I also
feel
like
like
their food. I feel like
They
it's
do
cleaner.
more
consistent.
It's cleaner,
it
yeah.
is. They
And
said
their
that.
soup.
Yeah, their soup is banging.
I'll eat their soup. I'm
Their
like,
harvest cheddar.
Yes.
And they have another one too. It's like
Like their
a,
chicken corn chowder. That's my
Well, I
Or
don't-
there's
I
the
haven't
regular
had
corn
their-
chowder.
but they have
excited
a
to like
like something around Thanksgiving time is like cranberries and like
Yes.
oats and stuff.
Or
It's
they also
really
have
good.
the sandwiches too.
Yeah.
They have
yeah.
a Thanksgiving sandwich with
They
like
do.
You
stuffing.
like cranberry?
You don't like cranberry sauce?
Not really.
Sometimes,
Only
if
on
it's done
Thanksgiving.
right. If it's done right, I don't like cranberry sauce at Thanksgiving. I think that's nasty.
Yeah.
Cranberry
That's what
juice,
potato salad.
I think
Oh,
is.
cranberry juice is good.
Good.
It took me a while to get.
Cranberry apple. You
Well,
have to get it
actually,
from
no.
one person.
Yeah.
I love. As of this year, I started buying cranberry pineapple,
Oh yes.
and it's from
So
Ocean
good.
Spray.
Yes.
It's so
Oh, Ocean
fucking
Spray.
With
good
a little tequila.
Yeah.
with a little whiskey.
Oh, that sounds.
It's a little whiskey. Don't make me
Yes.
get
That
my
sounds good.
water
Cranberry
bottle. It's over there. No, I don't. But yeah, it's really good.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been drinking more cranberry juice because I guess it's infused with something else.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's really good. Because
Yeah.
even cranberry and vodka, I wasn't really into.
You have to water the cranberry juice down some. Sometimes it's
Sometimes,
too tart.
yeah,
You need to
yeah.
put like grapefruit
gets you,
juice is
like-
the same way.
I don't like grapefruit juice. That's why I'm curious about
Yeah,
this.
I don't really
Okay.
like grapefruit juice.
But I will drink it if it's done right.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
I hear you. Okay.
Did the Impossible? Have you tried the Impossible meat?
Mm-hmm.
Because people are saying like, some people are complaining that they get like ferocious like diarrhea and like all these bad stomach
Yes.
cramps.
I've
and
heard
stuff
that
like
too. I also feel like it changed from when it first came out.
Really? My job did experiments on it.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Your job what?
I work at a chemistry lab.
Okay.
So my job, they ran tests on the Impossible or the Beyond, no, Impossible meat. They ran a couple tests on, and we did a couple studies for, and so yeah, it looks crazy in its natural state.
What does it look like? Is it just like a liquid or?
No, it's a solid. It looks like meat.
Oh, okay.
It looks like meat, but it just
Like
looks
ground
like
meat?
yeah.
See?
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't trust. I know.
But it just
Or
looks
change.
crazy.
Like if it looks like that, I
Yeah.
feel like
Is
there's
it?
something in it.
Yeah.
Why do you think that it changed?
I feel like it wasn't as popular 6-7 years ago. Like
It was well
vegetarian.
because
meat
it was
options.
more
Oh, so you think that now
cardboardy.
it's now? Oh,
It was more cardboardy now because when I first tried the Impossible meat and the Beyond Burger, two separate things. The Impossible meat I don't really care for.
The Beyond
The
Meat.
Beyond Burger meat itself is really good. I've had the meatballs. I've had the actual hamburger meat itself. I've had when I made it into a meatloaf. It was good. I've had it in a sausage patty, obviously. So it's really good. The consistency throughout
It's always good.
is always good to me. You know.
Yeah, I think
and it's
the
flavorful
Impossible-
as well.
The Impossible meat is the one that's
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
have those
Something
stomach
for-
cramps and stuff like that. Yeah. And you know what else? Because I found this on some girl's Instagram because she said that was fucking her up,
Mm-hmm.
and then also that gel that you recommended that I used. She said that it was starting
Olive
to give
oil?
her the
Really?
olive oil gel because it has like a tetra something fupilene or something chemical in it that's toxic. So she was and it's like too much of it is toxic. So if like you're using it consistently, you just have
hair
to
gel?
be careful. Yeah, it's in hair gel. It's also in this I saw the ingredient in like my man's S curl gel
Oh,
too.
is it something to help?
It's probably like a preservative
Yeah,
or something.
or something
like
to
that.
like help hold the frizz.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know. I've been using olive oil for like I told you for the last like 10 years,
Yeah.
12 years, and I seem kind of crazy.
Yeah, so careful.
Maybe I've been using a little too much.
Yeah. But yeah, she was just getting really bad, like
Headaches
psoriasis and shit like
Oh
that.
wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so just
But how much was she
think
using? Because if she's using it to cover make baby hairs on her skin, it's
Maybe.
getting in like her pores and stuff.
Possibly.
Yeah,
Maybe.
but I feel like anything that's not naturally made is also bad for you.
Has
Right.
any chemical.
Yeah.
Right.
I know.
You
Yeah.
see me going to the hair
That's-
store like,
That's why we
if
run
it's
tests.
something that I don't know, then I'm not using
Yeah.
it.
Right, because the first ingredients listed are like the most potent. So like if the
Well,
first
yeah.
ingredients are like all
Yeah.
these things you can't understand, then yeah, it may have a lot of
First 5
chemicals in
ingredients
it.
should be natural.
Yeah, right.
Like and it like even if like stuff that I look at work, it's like 89% something natural, but then it's like
This little percent,
right,
and they put
which
it
makes
on
it
there.
which makes
something.
it hazardous or something like that. So
Well, now
You
they're
don't even
the
have to
same.
say hi to people.
I think I've been
really.
to Victoria's Secrets one time.
Now they've changed. It's so different.
Is it?
It's so different.
I've been recently, but they've been in the news recently because they're trying to become more like feminist and accepting of like real bodies.
Yeah.
So
then
now I'm like,
yeah.
you're.
make 36 triple D or G bras.
So
and
now,
I'll come join you.
and they still haven't done that, but they're trying to do bras for like mastectomies and
That's cool.
for nursing and
Okay.
stuff like
I
that,
can
which
do
is
it
a
then.
lot of
I-
women were looking for back then.
Especially because like the only other mall in the area or the store was Soma.
Exactly.
And they're no longer there.
Right.
So now you've got to travel far.
But honestly, they're kind of late on the ball because Fenty done.
It's
White
been
Dog.
doing that, yeah.
Even
yeah.
Macy's and Lord and
Yeah.
Taylor.
Well, that's
had-
just
with
like-
better prices.
That's just like all these other companies incorporating gay pride stuff for the month of
Yes.
June, like
Yeah.
You should do that all the time.
all the time.
Every time.
Why are you pushing everything now to the forefront just for the month
Even
of
Chick-fil-A,
June?
the
Right.
nerve of Chick-fil-A
Right.
when they donate to anti-LGBTQIA causes.
We have one coming over here. I'm not going to.
What? Oh, yeah, I know, and I'm mad about that too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's gonna be crazy over there.
It is. Please. Yeah, there's a new one being built right by us, and yeah, it's gonna be smacked.
I don't
This
need
isn't the place for
to.
it
They have
either.
nothing for me
You
anyway.
don't think? I think it is. It's a perfect
Oh,
place for
okay.
it. You know what I
It's
mean?
going to be crazy though.
That
The
yeah.
long lines and
It's gonna be crazy.
It's just gonna be like when they opened Jollibee's up on Route 1 North, and they had like people
The
lined
lines.
up on Route with cones on Route 1. Backing
Yeah.
shit up. Speaking of, I was just on my way home and I saw a car like literally flipped upside down on the windshield. It was Very scary. But
But I hope everything's okay.
yeah, me too.
Or
like
everyone-
prayers to them.
Yeah,
For real.
yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I know. Sorry. I'm like always having like Debbie Downers. Stuff.
Oh man.
But yeah, Ish and I go way back, and
We talk every week.
Yes.
Anytime I call her or she calls me, it's because I was thinking about her. And
Yes.
she felt
Yeah.
my brain ping, like, let me call this girl.
Yes.
We
we're
cry
good.
all the time.
Yeah, I know. That's
It's
okay.
always so deep though.
It
I
does.
love it.
It does.
She always makes me
That's
feel
good.
Aw, you too. She's literally the sweetest lady ever.
good. You're the only person that feels that way.
I don't
Or
know
the people
why.
who love me felt that way because to everyone else they get.
Did you feel that way about Ish? Right.
No, but that's also your friend, and I have to respect your choices and believe that he's a good person.
Okay.
In your life.
Well, no. Well,
Otherwise,
I believe in energy, and I believe
Yeah.
energy will
Yeah.
tell itself if we pay attention to the signs. The universe.
I agree.
Everyone at my job. It's funny because the lady was like, you're so in tune with the universe. How did you say this and then this happened? And I'm like, I don't know.
the signs are right there.
I'm like,
You
the
just
universe
have
was
to-
just telling me ask about this because something, you know what I mean? And I asked about it, and what happened? 5 minutes later, it happened. Look
What
at
was
that.
it?
Oh, I was asked. Well, I don't want to say. Well, I guess I could say because it was showing next week. We have a coworker leaving,
Okay.
so I was like, no one's doing anything for this person. This person has been like bending over backwards, like for this company. Like she deserves more than just a,
Hey, see you later.
So.
Oh, and they are
Yeah.
actually doing something?
Well, some people are. Yeah. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
That's.
Yeah.
Wait, what are you saying? She said that you like predicted something and then it came true?
Yeah, because the girl was like, "Oh, I wanted to talk to you about,"
Doing something for her.
and she was like, "How did you know?" I'm like, "I don't know. I just was like, I need to do something because she's such a nice person, and she literally, it's not her job to do X, Y, and Z, but she does
does it every
that
time.
plus A, B, and C, and it's just like she bends over backwards. She's a Virgo, so you know how dedicated she is to work,
Right.
and it's like she does all this stuff, and no one, I mean, they appreciate it, but it's like, do you really just want to let her go with just the flowers?
Right.
And like, she's even making cupcakes for her own last day.
That is crazy.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's
Like,
something
so
you should
sweet.
do.
That is something I would
like,
do.
you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, I'm going to make something for her. Some people are going to buy her lunch and X, Y, and Z, but I felt like, like maybe $20 a person, we could have got her a nice necklace. And she just graduated with her master's.
Oh,
So
get her a
like,
gift card,
right,
do
something nice,
Yeah.
instead of just saying, thanks for everything.
Right.
Good luck on your endeavors, blah, 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 blah. Which is, still nice, but, me just being the extra person that I am, I felt like,
There's nothing wrong
because that's
with
my
that.
friend. That was my friend at work.
Yeah.
We would talk outside of work, text outside of work. Something bad happened, I will send my condolences, X, Y, and Z. So I just felt like we should have did something a little bit more.
Yeah.
Especially the company itself
Yeah, yeah.
versus just the employee.
Well, she took care of the payments of everything.
Wow.
So you know how on point you have to be for
Yeah.
that.
Sending those invoices out.
Right. And to remember, this person didn't pay this, and then this person didn't do this, and then this person only sent half of this, so we only can do this until they do this, and then making sure everything.
She was like your finance person.
Right.
I need one of those.
You
I
do?
can do that. I
There
do
you
that
go.
now.
I need someone to tell me to stop spending $600 a month and
You're
take
supposed to
out.
be the finance person. You
Listen.
worked at a bank.
I'm
take
still gonna
out-
do my
You said $600 in takeout.
food and drinks
me
and
too.
takeout.
Listen, you better go.
It's
Dunkin'.
convenient.
I spend it because I'm able to, but I'm trying to buy a house.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make grown-up moves. I have a kid.
I'm
to
like
put
the
through
cheapest person.
college.
I'm the
cheap
cheapest
about
person.
everything else.
I'm the cheapest person, but I will splurge when I need to splurge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll spend $40.
Like I said this morning, I woke up and I'm like, I
I
just need to go out shopping. I just need that therapy.
I love retail therapy, man.
Especially because I haven't been shopping in like 3 or 4 months, so I felt like my clothes were like really old. Like I'm like, you
Oh
know what I
my
mean?
God.
Not like 3 or 4
Everywhere,
months, but
yeah,
like it's
yeah,
like a
yeah.
year or so since I actually like.
Had a
Got
full
clothes.
shopping trip.
Right. Because then
Yeah.
when I go out, it's like, I'm just picking up a shirt, or I bought like a shirt, some sneakers, like some shorts.
Love
Sometimes you need
sneaker
staples.
day.
Right.
Like basic stuff.
Right.
Jeans,
Right.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So.
Speaking of houses, one of my classmates just bought a house in Hamilton, and the cops already called the police on her.
Really?
Right? So she's telling us this, and I love her because she's
Wait.
my cousin's like best friend, and we happen to like have the same program together or whatever. So I've been like looking out for her and stuff, and yeah, she just moved into Hamilton, and so we're on a group call, and she told the group, you know what I mean, for class that the neighbor already called the cops on her, and she just moved in. And I go, she's a Karen, right? And she's like, well, the lady's actually Jamaican, but, and I was like,
What was she
she's
doing?
still a Karen. So then I felt like really awkward.
Did she do anything?
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
she's a fucking Karen. Fuck her.
What was she doing? Like, what was the reason she called the cops on her?
Because she was building her like a fence. She was putting like a fence protection up, and
So
the
she
lady said it
called
was too close to her fence. Yeah, she's a straight up Karen.
Okay, listen. I believe you can still be a Karen, and it doesn't
Exactly,
apply to
right?
race.
It's
if
still-
you're just that extra.
No, you
That
can't.
You're gonna call the
But,
cops
like, when you-
on a black, like you don't
Over
just
what?
call the cops, especially on
Over
black
a
people.
fence. You go
on a
to the-
fence.
you go
You
Is
go
the,
to the
city.
was it
neighbor.
on her
Go to
property?
her.
Was it on her property?
No,
but it was
or
too close to
anything?
her
She
own
said
fence.
if she felt like it was too close to her own fence, she didn't like it, so she called the cops.
Well, you know how Hamilton is. They already crazy.
But that's
They're
what
crazy
I'm saying. But
over
I was
everything.
so shocked, and she was like, "Well, she was actually Jamaican," and I was like,
Yeah.
"What the fuck?"
Was she older? How old's your friend?
She probably was older. My friend's young. She's like probably
Average.
closer to like 25.
Okay.
Yeah. So she's young.
It's okay. I went to an open house the other day. When I walked in, they're like, "Oh, you waiting for your mom?" I'm like,
Wow. They shouldn't say that. That is so stupid. You know what I mean? Like you're trying to sell a house.
I looked 12, and then she asked me what I was doing, and as
But
soon as
that's
she
not what
started
you
asking
lead
too
up
many
to.
questions-
You know what I'm saying? You
I know.
ask like lead
No, she meant
out.
it. She was
Yeah.
like, "Are you waiting for your mother?" I was like, "No, I'm Aisha." She's like, "Oh my god, you look like you're so young." And then we went from there. But then she started asking me what I do and where I'm from, and you want to travel all the way from Trenton to Florence? Okay, never mind. It's okay though.
Speaking
It's
of
all-
Karen,
That's
have you
fine.
guys seen the trailer for the movie Karen?
Yes. Did you see it?
Yes, I have, and I want to see it so badly.
I want to see it so
That's like a movie
bad. Yeah.
Viewing, set
Yes.
up a big projector screen.
Yes,
Yeah.
snacks and drinks until I could bust out laughing. Because if you don't laugh at that, you're just gonna get really
Upset, yep.
Yeah,
You have to laugh at that.
Yeah.
You have to.
yeah,
Can't be too serious. Take
Right.
that too serious.
exactly. That's how we been dealing with our pain.
I sent it to one of my friends, and she has yet to reply.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Was she white?
Yeah.
Why did you send it to her? Is she a Karen?
Because is she a Karen? That's
No.
the question.
No, she's not.
So does she recognize her white privilege?
Sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think sometimes.
Sometimes.
So you were just sharing it to say like, look at this crazy movie.
Yeah, because I share
And
everything.
she didn't respond. Has she reached out to you since?
No.
Do you
And it
feel
was,
It was
like,
this
weird?
morning.
Was
Oh,
weird?
it was this morning.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Because I seen it this morning.
Okay.
But I mean, like, does she usually respond fast? Like, you feel like
Sometimes.
she just doesn't know what to say.
Let's give it 2 days.
Yeah.
Give
I
it
mean,
a
I don't
couple days.
care. I'm one of those people that I don't care. But it's just like I pick up on the small things. It's like
Yeah.
like normally you'll be like right there, and it's just like, oh, okay,
Right.
you know.
Yeah. It looks crazy.
It does.
They did it really well, but
Yes.
That is by Coke Daniels. Shout out to Coke Daniels.
awesome.
Official Coke Daniels. We'll tag him his information below. But yeah,
Yay.
He-
yeah,
he
I
does a
love
lot of
that
good
black
stuff.
people are doing more like horror films.
Yes.
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 And it's just so fun because that used to be like my favorite genre, and
Was
there were
horror.
none. There were no black horror films, and we always
And
died
then the
first.
ones, yes.
Yeah.
I needed a horror film with what's her name from Scream.
Black chick.
Yeah.
Straight hair.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. How old is she now? She can do it.
Wait,
she
what's
can
her
do
name?
it. You know what I'm talking about?
She was in. Oh, she still looks like she's 12.
Yeah, she
Gabrielle
does.
Union?
No, the
No.
other one.
I don't
The
remember.
funny
looks
one,
like her,
and she was
yes.
the remember, like I want to say last year she had the
Was
little
that
thing.
I know what you did last summer.
No. Remember what she did? She had a little skit on the internet like a month ago or a couple months ago, like last year probably, and it was like, "Am I a pretty girl?" Regina Hall.
I was gonna say
Yes.
Regina
Yeah,
Hall.
am I a pretty girl? Am I a
so
pretty girl?
funny.
Remember she had like she looked crazy, and then
Yes.
Cedric was
no,
like,
but wasn't that in wasn't she in I Know What You Did Last Summer?
"No, that was Brandy."
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
Oh no, I don't mean that. I mean like the I Still Know What You Did Last Summer, the funny ones. She was in the
Oh, I never
funny
seen that one. That was the Scream version.
No, Scary Movie.
Scary
That's-
movie, yeah,
not
Scream, Scary movie, yeah,
Movie,
yeah,
that's what
yeah,
it was.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
gotcha.
yeah. I'm like, no, that was
But
Brandy.
that's what I'm saying.
'Cause
Like,
I got that on
we
VHS.
still don't have like we never had like real.
No,
scary,
yeah,
you know?
yeah. But I wanted one with her character from that because she's funny as hell,
Yeah.
Yes.
and just her reaction, like this white bitch gonna make me die.
Yo,
Like, you
they
know?
still show her clips too.
Yes.
like,
Cause
it
she's
was so
hilarious.
good.
I forgot what her name is on the movie, but she's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
we need to make a something. The what is it? The
Like an announcement.
no, like a list, the sign.
Oh, a petition.
Petition. I can't think of the word. I wanted to say protest. It's
for
the one.
her to.
Yeah, for her to do it. Yeah. I think if we get enough signatures, she'll
Yeah,
do
we
it.
definitely
She's funny
should.
anyway.
She's funny as hell.
So funny.
She's funny as hell.
Well, let's get into some topics, y'all. So Ish told me, this is the funny thing. Ish told me, yeah, when I come on your podcast, I want to talk about sex. And then she started acting all
Funny and
embarrassed,
new.
all
Yes.
scary. Yeah.
Because that was, anyway,
I
it's
think I'm gonna
okay.
open this. I'm gonna try this.
I just don't want anyone to know my inner secrets, but it's all right. It's okay. I just think about all the
Listen,
things.
if we're gonna be talking about sex, we're gonna know about all of the inner parts of your secrets.
of my secrets, okay? I can do it.
So,
I need more wine for this, but I can do it.
well,
I need him to taste this, and I want to know how he feels about it.
what are your pronouns?
She and her.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And do you want to tell us a little bit about your relationship,
Excuse me.
your current
Oh my
relationship?
gosh. Okay, well, I identify as bisexual. And I
smells
currently
good.
have a girlfriend. We met online.
On
We
what
met online.
website?
Tammy, it's like
Oh.
LGBTQ Facebook. And I was always going to one to watch the lives because people are so funny. And then this girl hit me up.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And she friend zoned me. I say that, but we didn't in the beginning. It was real casual. I talked to her about stuff.
So it's more so just like a social network, not so much like
It's
dating?
both.
Okay.
But I think a lot of people use it for their social.
Tammy, how do you spell it?
TAIMI.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's both. I like it. I think it's cool. Like people post what they're doing for the day, where they are.
Why did you say that she friend zoned you?
Because in the beginning she wouldn't really talk to me, and I later found out that she's really chill and shy. She's like a you. She's a you. She's really chill and shy, but we got to talk about a lot. She's a nerd like me, and I'm very divalicious, as you know, and I'm a big boss, and she just lets me rock out until.
Are you the biggest boss that we've seen thus far?
Well, I'm being timid right now.
First of all, I don't even think that you're. I don't think that you're like a prima donna. I really don't.
I have been told I am bougie. I've been called like stuck up. I think that I present myself with really high standards, and sometimes some people are either
Usually
intimidated or
people who
intrigued
have
by it.
confidence
Yeah.
through the roof
Yeah.
are known as, I mean, remember I told you before about the one guy that was like, oh, you don't talk to him. He's like,
Yeah.
So,
he's
yeah,
like
I
up
get
there.
that
He's
a
like the
lot.
upper echelon. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, I pick my nose just like you. Like, you know?
Yeah. That's how I felt. So, I mean, I felt like I was getting that a lot from people, and then she just.
I just think that you have your shit together.
I do, and I
Yeah.
think that's scary for some people. I used to think
It
there was
is.
something wrong with me.
It is.
Because you
Maybe
felt like
I'm
the mom.
too-
You always felt like the mom or
Not
whatever.
even just that, but like when I talk about my life and things I like to do, like I have a real hood background too, but I'm choosing to do more of myself. It doesn't mean that you're less of.
Yeah.
But no, she deals with it. She's cool.
How long have you guys been together?
Oh my God, we've only been dating a couple months.
Okay.
We've only been dating a couple months.
Is it true that like in like female or you know if
Women.
so-called like a lesbian relationship that they move like 10 times faster? Because they
I
always
think
make a
so.
joke that like in lesbian years that's
I think
like
so. Yeah,
3
it's
years.
like I feel like we say this all the time. I feel like I've known her for years of my life. Like we've been dating for like 5 years. If we get married next year, it's okay. Like that's how I.
But
feel.
you know what? I also feel like lesbians have stronger relationships.
Yes, and I feel
than-
like you get past the BS of like trying to date a man.
Yeah.
Not sorry.
No,
like,
no,
there's
because I'm bisexual and
Yeah.
I see the difference
It's way more
when
intense.
I'm talking to a guy and I'm talking to a
Versus a girl,
female, and it's
yeah.
just like
There's no roadblocks.
I see why women are like we're fucking dumb. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, why the fuck are you reacting or doing the way that you're doing? Like, and I don't get it. But then I'm like, I see
both
Both
sides.
both sides of the spectrum, and I'm just like,
I feel like there's less to hide as a woman. Like we both have periods.
yeah.
We're both, you know.
Well, females, the relationships that you guys have is a little bit more closer than what men, technically, the relationships that they have anyway. So,
Do you think it's just like more emotionally wise?
Yes,
or just the fact
definitely,
that you're more
definitely.
comfortable?
Absolutely.
definitely,
okay.
definitely.
Yes. I would say I was less comfortable with women before I dated someone. Like I was with my ex for like a couple years, and even this one, like I feel like I just say something. And
Is this your
you're
first
not-
lesbian relationship?
No, it's not.
Okay.
This is my second official.
Okay.
This is my second official lesbian
Okay.
relationship. And I remember after dating my ex, people were like, "Oh, you're gonna go back to dating a man." I'm like, I'm okay,
Okay.
dating women. Like I like women.
Mm-hmm.
I could see myself with a woman for the rest of my life. I could. I don't think I would ever go back to dating men now.
Why?
You don't think you would?
I don't think so. I think there's just a different intimate connection with women than men.
So,
That's great.
I'm like,
would you say that you're a lesbian now?
I would
versus-
consider myself a lesbian now.
Okay.
I would.
Congrats.
I would.
That's awesome.
I know. Well, I told you. She said to me when we first met that she thought I was like half gay. Like
What do you
That's
mean?
what
Because
bisexual is.
Yeah, like you're only partially gay, and I don't think that's the truth. I think you just will go 100% with either person. But no, I am half gay. Like I think I like women more than I like men.
Well, no, you just said, no, I think I am half gay.
No, like because I like women more than men, so I guess I don't like men as much as women.
Oh, so wait,
But I
when
would
she was
consider-
calling you half gay, was she saying that she didn't feel like you were all in, or like you had
Intimately, sexually all in, also like relationship wise, like I wouldn't hold both relationships with a man or woman to the same standards.
To,
But I was like,
wow. So
she's learned her lesson.
okay.
Yes,
So
she
that
definitely-
that was like intimidating. That was like questionable for her in
Yes,
the beginning.
which I understand. I've met plenty of women or men who aren't open with their sexuality with
And that's annoying. I feel like that's annoying.
Yeah, do you feel that a lot? That like
Yes, because I feel like
either
I've-
sex feels like you don't know how to be fully like they don't feel fully like
Yeah.
secure.
Yeah. I've dated a guy who thought that because I'm into girls that I was constantly like this.
yes,
Like, you know what I mean?
yes.
And it's not like
Yes.
that. Like, if
That's
I have
what
eyes for you,
dating.
I have eyes for
Absolute
you.
Male friends.
Yeah. And it's just like, oh, well, you're a little bit too close to her. Like, what do you mean? Like, I don't like the way that she calls you love. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, there's this like misconception that like if you're bisexual, that means you're gonna cheat. Like you're a
Or you
cheater.
want to be
Yes.
with everyone.
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
And you know what? It's funny because when I told my mom that I was bisexual, she was like, you're just greedy.
Right. And
She was like, "You're just greedy."
Like greedy.
I think
And she
that's the
honestly
big-
said, she was like,
Or we're
I would-
promiscuous.
right.
she doesn't mind me being bisexual, but like, she was like, it would be happier if you were like straight or gay. Like, it was more defined.
One or the other.
Yeah,
Yes.
instead of being,
It's more so
but that's
for
just,
her.
yeah, it is,
It's
it
like
is,
people
it is.
wanna,
Box
like,
me
put
in.
their
Name
box.
to it.
Yeah, and I've never been put in a box.
Yes.
Obviously, you've known me. Well, she's known me my whole life. You know, I've never been put in. I hate
Yeah.
being put in a box. You tell me no, I'm gonna do it just so I can prove you wrong.
Yes.
You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
just how I've been all the time. So I think, like you said, for her, she wants to put a thumb on it.
She's
Put it in
over
a
She's like,
category.
you're just eat.
Now she doesn't care.
This is okay.
Now she doesn't
I
care.
think for people who are like, I've heard the horror stories of people who dated someone
Mm-hmm.
who broke up with them and went back to the other sex. I think it's an ego thing. I think it's like emotionally scarring.
Mm-hmm.
To feel like you're not good enough as who you are. But she doesn't care. She's like, oh, you're just a lot. That's my
Your
lot.
mom says that?
No, that's what my girlfriend.
Your mom?
says.
Now, does your mom know
My
about?
mom knows.
Okay.
I was always one of those open people who always like, here you go, here's my. I also have only brothers, so you
Okay,
can't
okay.
pop the test with them.
That's my
if
sister.
You're not good enough.
She's fluid as well. She's
I like that word.
Right.
I like the word fluid for
Yeah.
bisexual.
Yeah.
Free. Like, I like fluid.
yeah, she's fluid. I don't really want to tell her business right now, but she's involved in a relationship right now. And my mom was just like, oh, okay,
Yeah. My,
it's
okay. My mom
whatever,
never
you know.
cared.
She never cared, but she's also the only girl out of three
All the-
boys.
I have all
So
these brothers.
she's like,
not worried.
she's like,
My brothers don't care.
I just knew, like, she's always been a tomboy. She just started getting girly, like, when she got into college.
Oh.
Like, and she's wearing makeup and stuff, like eyelashes.
Mm-hmm.
I used to tell her, like, you look funny. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I've never used to her.
Like you don't do that.
Like,
yeah.
you're so much prettier without it. Like,
Yeah.
like,
Oh,
you know,
that's so cute.
and I've always told her that, so she knows that she's prettier without the makeup. But
Mm-hmm.
now she's like, but it's fun now. But now I see her being girly.
She's like getting into what she like
More
finding
feminine
herself.
stuff. Yeah. Now she's wearing like the sexier stuff, and I mean, you've seen her. The picture that I just showed, she's still kind of like
Yeah, she looks
boyish,
pretty.
but she's like,
Yeah.
She's finding her own.
yeah,
I love that.
Yeah.
I feel like I hate the stereotypes about what you should like if you identify
Right.
as And I'm just like, no,
Right.
some days I look like a scrub, and other days I want to put heels on.
Right.
Yeah, right.
And I like my weaves and I like my natural hair, so
Right.
it doesn't really matter.
My cousins are like, you listen to Davies?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, what you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? I listen to all ratchet shit. I listen to
Yes.
really like
Trina,
hood
Trina
shit.
Nitty Day.
And they're like, you know
what
this
you
song?
listen to?
You know this song? You know this drill music? And I'm like, yeah, I know
Why
this song.
wouldn't I?
They're like, well, you are bi. Yeah, so what? I'm not listening to
much.
fucking
I
Dream
listen to
Girls the
all-
whole
Yeah,
night. Like, you know what I mean? That's the one song.
Katy Perry.
And then I go on. Right.
Yes,
And then you
give me
go on to the
everything.
next thing. You get some hood shit. You get all multifaceted
Yes.
points. By the way, this tastes like Alka-Seltzer Plus a little bit.
Like, we can switch.
No, I'm gonna finish drinking. I think it's because of the whole grapefruit thing, and it has
Yeah.
apple undertones that I was
Yellow wine
reading.
is very acidic and
It is,
carbonated
it
anyway.
is.
Right.
So
It
it
is.
gives me heartburn.
It is.
I had it all last
But
week,
as you was
and I
telling your
felt-
story, I'm pretty sure when you watch back, you're gonna be like, "Why is he making these faces?" As you're telling your story, and I probably use it as like a trailer or something, a little clip. But I was over here making faces, and I'm like, "Oh, okay." And I'm like, "What? What is this?" It basically tastes like
carbonated fruit juice.
no, it tastes like the citrus Alka-Seltzer Plus.
Oh, see, I don't even know what
No,
that tastes like,
no.
but it just sounds like it tastes old.
Terrible.
It's not
So-
bad. It's not bad.
Right.
It's not bad. It's not bad. It's drinkable.
Okay.
So it's
But
not like
sharp cup of tea. It
yeah,
is. It just
yeah.
it's like a jawbreaker.
The
in your
grapefruit, you really taste the grapefruit. I mean, you smell it. It smells just like grapefruit.
It smells good.
It smells good. It smells
stomach. Oh, I've
grapefruit.
had it. Don't.
Oh, you've had
worry,
this
I
one
know.
before? Oh, okay. I wasn't sure. Okay. So yeah, like you smell the grapefruit and you smell like the
Put a little bit of
appleness.
rum and a little bit
I
of
think.
juice in there.
Let me go get my water
Yeah, go
bottle.
ahead.
No, but go ahead. Continue.
Oh yeah, no, and like yeah, you know, I had that misconception too, honestly, about like bisexual people. Not necessarily that they were like cheaters, but I guess I did. I fell into that stereotype of thinking that like I could never date a guy that was bisexual because I felt like they were bisexual because they didn't feel fulfilled.
Yeah.
And that I would feel threatened that they would like try to behind my back just fuck like a guy or something like that. But then I watched Lindsay Lohan's reality show recently where she was like trying to build a club in Greece or some shit like that.
Yeah, I
And there was a
remember
bisexual guy there and he was like explaining to people that, because people there, they were all like fighting for a job to work for Lindsay Lohan and living in a house, one of those shows, and the people weren't fully grasping that he liked women. They kept trying to box him in as being gay.
Yeah, no.
So all the women that he really liked and was like trying to build a connection with, they had this like wall up with him, and he felt like he always had to prove himself, and he was like crying and everything, explaining himself, and I got it. Like when he explained it, like you can't box me in just because I like men. Like,
Right.
you know, that's such a
Right.
huge thing. Like a lot of women won't date a bisexual
They won't.
man.
They
Or
won't.
vice versa.
I used to
Yeah.
talk to
Or
this
men
black
can
girl,
too.
and she was
Right.
like, "I can't talk to you because." Like before, I told her that I was bisexual because I always tell people that I'm bisexual
Up
before
front,
they
yes.
get like I might talk to you for a week or two, but then I'll let you know like, hey,
Yeah, this is
listen,
how I identify.
this is my lifestyle. I'm bisexual. I'm putting it out there for you.
It doesn't make me a hoe.
But it's so funny when you see their interactions after you
It
tell them.
changes.
It's like, well, I don't know if I can talk to a man that's bisexual because there's no such thing as bisexuality.
Right.
Like that's just your way of saying you're gay in the black community is to say I'm bisexual. Because that's a little bit more Accepting.
Being gay. is
Palatable,
such a
right.
yeah.
taboo
But you know
thing.
what I found out going through my years of living like a right, a lot of men are more acceptable of me being bisexual than women.
Interesting.
And that kind of makes me feel like, are you using that like, so if I ever wanted to be curious, I can like, you know what I mean?
I think it's a stigma, like, for women.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, the person I'm dating is bisexual, especially if they're dating a man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, your guy's just gay, but you don't want to say it.
Right.
What do you guys
right.
do in the bedroom?
Right,
It's
right,
like,
right.
No, I hear you.
Now that I think about it, I think that more so was the reason behind it, is that I would be too afraid of defending my bisexual
Yourself.
partner
To other people.
Or maybe
Because-
yourself to other people.
right?
Like,
Like,
why
why are
are
you?
you
in a
Why are you?
relationship
Yeah,
with-
yeah,
exactly?
yeah. Because
And
now
I
you
didn't
have
to
people,
defend
naysayers,
that.
right?
And people are telling me my boyfriend's gay, and I have to say no, he's bisexual. Yeah, I think that is. A
And
big
then
part of
hearing
it.
well, that's nothing different. Like, you know what I mean?
Right,
Like, that's
and
the
it's very
same,
different.
the same boat or whatever.
Right. And you know what? It kind of makes sense to me that the men that you date, if they're gay or bisexual themselves, would be more accepting because they're in that community. So maybe they understand it a little more.
No, they don't.
So gay men are
They
just as bad.
they're just as bad as black women.
And so we're gay
Not to
women.
say it, not to say like, you know,
They're
like
not
that,
good.
but
It's the same thing.
it's the same thing.
I have to defend.
It's the same
you have to
thing.
defend your
Right,
sexuality to somebody,
right,
no matter who you're dating.
right.
Because for them,
Oh
they
yeah,
know
and
who they
you had
are.
to
Yeah.
too, right?
Yes,
With,
and yeah.
with this
It's just
girlfriend?
like dating.
Not really. No, she
Oh,
just asked
not
me a question,
her.
but I've done it before. Like I've had the gay girls who are like, "Oh, you're not really gay.
Yeah.
You're just like messing with
Yeah.
someone.
It's a phase.
But you're not.
It's
really.
a phase.
Yes.
Yeah.
Man, that's so hard.
That's what they say. It's hard being.
It's
gay
hard.
and
It's
ethnic and
it's
community.
hard. It's really hard.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's really
but I'm
hard.
thinking it's almost harder to be bisexual because it's like you're fighting against everyone at that point just to like
Thank God.
explain.
I've
who you
even
are.
I've even just said like to someone like, "Oh yeah, I'm gay,"
Yeah.
just to cut the
Get past
whole
it.
scenario about
I
it.
mean,
with
Yeah.
with someone
Yeah,
with a man.
Yeah, just to make him feel more secure in our relationship.
I'm so happy that we're past that.
Wow.
I told myself I'm never gonna defend that.
Yeah,
anymore.
that's just like dating someone who's in the closet.
Yeah,
Like I've
it's just the same thing.
Listen,
What's the same thing as dating someone that's
It's
in
something
a
you
closet?
have to work.
You have to work through.
Yeah.
Like me, I've never been in the closet. I don't never feel
Never?
like I've never felt like I was in the closet. I feel like I've always been myself.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I've always been the type of person that if you ask me, I will tell you. But I'm not going to sit here and
Right.
scream, "Oh, everyone, look at me!" Like no, I've never.
And you also have to
Jasmine.
protect your own energy.
Right, right,
That's
right,
not for everybody to
right,
know.
right. And I'm like, if you ask me, I'll say
Otherwise.
yes or no.
Yeah.
But if you're just gonna sit there and just want me to be like, "Oh, well, let me tell you something. The first thing about me is I'm
Yeah,
No.
And that's
what I
not
was
the first thing I was want to know
right,
about.
Yeah,
right,
right.
right. That should be like the last
Thing
thing
you find out.
you found out.
You're
Besides,
only gonna find out
you're
from
black.
dating.
Yes, I am.
And that's what I was thinking because when you were telling me like you tell them about a week in that you're bisexual, like it's on that. My thing is always like that makes me think of how in trans relationships it's like when should that person tell the person that they're dating that they're trans or like how not that it's the same thing but you know what I'm saying, it's still
No,
like
but it
that
is.
situation
It's
where-
just like
or,
when you're
you have
dating
kids.
someone who's
Yeah, you
who's
have to-
HIV
like, you
positive,
tell
being
them,
in
yeah.
being in
Right,
this
yeah.
this world, this neighborhood, this community. That's a question that pops up.
But I also feel like you get to pick and choose when you want to share. Because if you're just someone I'm talking to,
Right.
I don't think I'm going anywhere with
Right.
it. I'm not
You
sharing
know when
myself
you know
with
what
me.
to you know what to
Yeah.
share. You know what to
Yeah.
say. Right.
But
I
if
agree.
I've reached this point, it's like, this is
If I really fuck with you, right.
I'm going to let you know what
Right.
it is.
I'm being honest. I'm gonna put all the cards on the table
And hopefully you're
early
gonna accept
on.
it or you're not.
That way, before feelings can get involved. I agree.
Do you think that some people are irresponsible and try to like trick people
Yes.
into dating
Yes.
them?
Absolutely. I've seen
Yes.
both.
Yes.
So what would that scenario look like? Like how long do you think it just shouldn't get romantic? Like it should be before you get romantic that you have to
Well, I mean, your
share
sexual
this stuff?
orientation's different. I don't feel like it really matters because if I'm talking to someone, that means I'm clearly interested.
In
And
you.
it doesn't matter if I'm gay. If you're trans, you're going through a trans, that is your plan. I feel like you should have that conversation with someone at some point before you get romantic or
Yes.
involved.
Yes.
Because you want to know that they're going to support you. The worst part is to like somebody and they just
And then they just hurt your
completely
feelings.
Yeah.
Because they
So
just
the
don't
people
give a
that do
fuck.
wait, do you think that they're just being unrealistic with themselves,
No, I
or
think
they're
they're-
just
they
too
might be
afraid
scared.
that
It's
they're trying to
hard.
control
It's
the
hard.
relationship?
It's hard. Like okay,
Yeah.
so one of my close friends, obviously I won't say no names. He's positive,
Okay.
and he was in a relationship with a guy who was positive. Well, who wasn't positive, and he told him that he was positive, only for the guy to say, "I'm walking out the door." They was together.
hard.
Yeah, they was together without having sex for like 6 months. So like once it
Yeah.
came to that time, like, oh, we're gonna go to that next step. He was just like, well, that's something that I can't do, so I'm gonna leave.
I also feel like I'd
So,
rather
like-
take someone disclosing and being honest.
Right.
Because I hate when someone takes away my ability to make my own
Right,
choice.
right.
And sometimes it works out the way you want it to.
Right,
You
right,
just don't know.
Right.
Like hiding it, I think, is harder.
right.
Do you think that's hiding it 6 months?
No, I don't. Because
I don't think that's
wait-
hiding it.
Yeah, because if you're not romantically involved with someone, it doesn't matter.
It's not hurting
Once you
you,
reach that
right.
point, then I think that's when you need to. Put it
Okay,
on the
before we
table.
cross this line, let me
You
tell
don't
you
see
this.
my boobs
I'm
or
a
none
man,
of-
or let me tell
Yeah.
you this, I'm a woman, or I was born with this, or let me tell you this, I'm fighting this, or let me tell you that I'm doing this, or I contracted this from this person, and I'm letting you know that before you go to this step.
Yeah.
It's something that it should be done, it should be a conversation had before sex is involved.
Yeah, I agree.
You
with
know,
that. I agree. Yeah.
Because not only do you save a life, but you save your own life as well. Because God forbid, if that whole scenario went crazy with my friend, he would have been dead. You know how crazy people are now.
Yeah, especially people who.
Like,
Yeah.
you're trying to
It's
kill
stigma
me.
that
You're
they
trying to
don't
kill
want,
me.
yeah.
I still have a girlfriend over here like that. You know what I mean? Or I still, not saying that he did, but I'm
But
just
those are
saying
things
like
that happen.
scenarios.
Yeah.
Like, I still have a wife over here, and you just gave me this, and now I have to kill you because you gave me this, and now
Absolutely.
like,
especially with the trans community.
Yeah.
Like,
right,
the
right.
average lifespan of a black trans
Isn't it
woman
29?
It's like
is
24,
like
20
35,
Oh, see,
and that's still
Sad.
super young. We're 30.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's nothing. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
You know, it's really
yeah, it's
really
just
scary.
it's sad.
It is sad.
It's sad.
It's
It's
extremely
really
sad.
sad. And that's why I'm happy. Like, I have a cousin who's trans, and I am so happy for him living his life. He kind of looks like, what's the guy from Poppy Valley? Poppy.
P Valley?
Yeah, what's that show?
Yeah,
The Uncle
P
Sam,
Valley.
Uncle Curtis, whatever.
He's like the main.
Yeah, he looks kind of like, because he does like the whole female look, but then he does the beard, like Saucy
very nice.
Santana.
Oh my gosh,
So
I
like he
love
does the
that.
blend
Me
of
too.
both.
First off, they have bomb skin and amazing.
Yeah,
makeup.
and, yeah, and
but
he lives his
considers
life.
that he identifies as trans.
I think he identifies as a man,
Okay.
but he does drag. I guess that's
Gotcha.
Lovely.
you know what I mean. I guess that's what he would
A persona
identify.
he takes. Ooh.
Yeah, because
I'm
he
not
has
cool.
like he has his drag name. He has a name and everything. Like it's like a whole thing, and I love it. Like I love it because growing up at like 14, 15 and just seeing that, I was just like,
Something
live your life.
refreshing.
You're
Right.
living your life, and I
Yeah,
love
not
it.
being put in a bubble.
Right, right, and just watching the whole family just accept
Accept
him
it.
for who he was or is. It's just like it's happy because not a lot of families do that.
No,
Yeah.
I'm so happy I don't have to have a coming out story
Mm-hmm.
because I think I just one day I was like, Mom, I got a girlfriend.
And your mom was just like, cool.
My mom
That's
didn't like when my
amazing.
sister came out.
Well,
She hated
What
it.
about you?
She didn't care.
How did you come out to her? And
I
how old
like
were
I said,
you?
I never came
You
out. I just.
one day.
Okay.
I just, she
you
just,
think it was
one
hard
day she
because-
found some gay porn that I had, and it was just like,
First off, gay porn is awesome.
yes, it was, and this was like when gay porn had like, well, it still has themes,
Yes.
but this was like
Uh-huh.
space cowboys, like, some crazy ass shit, like
Wait, when you say gay porn, do you mean like, is gay porn mean male on male?
well,
Is that what you're talking
any
about?
sort of porn where you have the same.
Isn't the
biological
lesbians
genders,
okay, okay.
it's
classified
lesbian porn.
different? It's
It is.
it's just like
Whatever.
lesbian
I
porn.
call
Like,
it
you
all
watch-
gay.
I
You
call it
watch
the
all.
same.
Oh, you
same.
do?
I watch it all.
Oh.
It's funny because the other day we were talking about this, and she's like, "Let me see what you watch." I'm like, "Nope."
Yeah, what? No,
I'm gonna
tell
just-
us. What do you watch? Didn't we share this the last time? Oh, but that one we had to re-record.
Yeah.
I think I watch a little bit. Okay, so I don't like anything like degrading. Don't do it. Stay out my face.
Okay.
I don't really like men porn. I think men suck, and I think they just talk too much.
But if it's gay porn, you'll
Gay
watch
porn
it.
is great.
Okay.
I love lesbian.
But you don't like
porn.
straight porn. You're saying.
I think it's overrated. I also don't like
Okay.
professional porn.
I don't like professional
Like
porn either. I like
amateur.
amateur porn.
Yes,
I like that a
I'm
little.
dating someone and they say some shit like that. Goodbye.
Saying something like what?
Oh,
Like-
I lost
Take
my.
this big dick.
I
saying that to me. Like,
wait.
Well, I
you.
like that stuff. I like
Oh,
You do. I
Are you
don't
the
like that
plumber?
because
Yes,
I'm a
I'm here to
very
fix your
dominating
holes.
person in all aspects. So if you talking like that, you better get out of my room.
I can see you as a dominatrix, Ish.
I I know, right?
I think that
When
you
there's
would look good in the
something,
leather
I prefer to be
outfits.
submissive during sex.
Really? But with women or at both?
Both.
Oh.
Is it because you have so much control outside?
Yes! Nobody gets that! I tried to explain that and they're like, that doesn't make sense.
Well,
I'm
a
like,
lot of like,
"It
you
No.
know, the finance men that are into bonded, like,
does." They like being.
yeah, right.
I would do it.
What are they
Listen.
called? Dominatrix.
Yeah, like I said on that episode, I don't know if you watch American Horror Story.
Yes.
Yes.
But the whole leather
Yes.
first season, I would so wear that
Yes.
mask and all.
So
Yes.
you would be a dominatrix. You like
Oh, yes.
being more
Mm-hmm.
dominant.
Depends on who I'm with.
With.
Okay.
It has-
And their
and the
personality.
energy.
Yes.
Does it matter the sex
Yes,
or gender?
yes.
It does. So
yes.
who do you like being dominant in bed with? Usually.
It depends on the energy.
Okay.
But like, cause I can be dominant or submissive with either sex.
Either
Okay.
or. Yeah.
But like with the female, obviously I like being in control.
Oh, okay.
You know, just being
Wow.
small and like slamming them down on my dick, like you know, like you know,
I hear you.
and just being
I'm
like,
so excited about this.
and just like you know, just like
But it's also different.
Yeah.
You're like 6 feet tall.
I'm 6'3",
Yeah. 6
so
feet, you're tall.
6'3", 250. So you already know what's going on.
Yes. But meanwhile, I'm like 5'4". Like I don't see myself
Right.
telling somebody be my bitch. Like it's not.
Right.
Kidding, I could totally see that. I could see you like stomping on people's nuts. Like honestly, I feel like
No,
you make a
don't
lot
do
of
that.
money
Ow,
as a
please,
dominatrix.
no.
Yeah, but you know
No,
some people like
I
that.
hear
It's
you.
those finance.
Yes, they
like
do.
Wall Street.
They
I'm
do.
telling
I don't
you.
like that
But
shit.
I would-
I'm into a lot of shit, but I'm not into that.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm not into that. I'm like Meatloaf. I won't do that.
Do that.
I would do a lot of shit, but I won't do that. I won't do like shit
No.
or pee. You're not
No,
pissing
I'm
or shitting on
degrading
me.
There, I'm not doing
Yeah.
that.
And there's some
I like degrading. I would even let a guy like put his foot like on my face.
I'm not sucking no toes. You know I don't like feet. Your feet being out next to me right now is already giving
and
me
I don't like feet.
anxiety.
I will never suck on a toe. I think I like
No.
licked a toe once. Just
Unless
to
it's something
try.
you're choosing to do. There's a difference between
Just
someone
to
telling you
try.
to do it.
Yeah, just to see if I
Did it
could
feel like
do
you was
it, and
sucking
then
a
I was
thumb?
like, yeah,
No,
no, I
never
don't
again.
like it. Like I'll try something to see if I like it, and
Okay.
then I'll like. and
But that's
then,
good.
you
That's
know,
good.
I'll try.
That's good.
Yeah.
You said
That's
a
good.
foot on the face. I'll take.
Yes,
choking.
a foot
Don't
on
put
the
your foot
face,
on
like
my
from the
face.
back. Yes.
Okay,
No.
that's different though.
That's what I mean.
That's very different.
That's
I can
what
rock
I mean.
with that. Okay.
No feet.
I like
no
all
feet
kind of like restraints.
in
like-
my
Yes.
face.
Holding.
Yeah, exactly. With I have been with women, and that's why I think sexuality is like on a spectrum because I don't consider myself bisexual
No.
just because.
Wait, when you say with women, like
Intimately.
yeah, sexually.
Okay.
Yeah, I've had sex with a woman
Okay.
before, but I've like made out with
Okay.
a bunch
Everybody.
of a bunch of girls, and I like women. Like I like lesbian porn, and like. You know, in my head, I want to have sex with. I feel like it's more of like an appetite for me. I don't see myself dating
Doing it
women. I don't
separate,
want to.
yeah.
I don't want to be in a relationship with a
Okay.
woman. I just don't. But when I have been with women, I like being the more dominant one, and I actually like being dominant with men too. But I don't mind being submissive.
Yeah,
either.
it's both.
Yeah,
And
I
I
don't
don't
like
know
to
if
be
it
dominant
depends on
all
the
time.
energy. It
Yeah.
depends on the energy.
Yeah.
As long as no
Right.
one's being a starfish, we can rock out.
Have you had starfish sex?
I've had starfish. Oh my god, so funny story. So when we
So explain what starfish sex
starfish
is.
sex is you just lay there like a starfish, okay? So when my girlfriend and I started dating, just
Okay.
one random phone call, she's like, "Are you a pillow princess?" I didn't know what that meant.
What does that mean?
It's the same thing as a starfish. You just lay there, and that's a thing for women. Some women don't give; they just receive. So I said yes, not knowing what that meant, and it just completely. She was like, "That." That's why she thought I was only half gay. Because she, and then she's like, "No, you're not. Never mind. I just misheard you."
No, because you know what? There's a lot of lingo in the gay world
That I don't
that
know.
I don't know
Just-
myself.
I just do what I do.
And-
Like a
that's
gold
what-
star? I didn't know. Anthony had to explain to me what a gold star is.
What is that?
A gold star is a gay man that's never fucked a woman.
So what do you call a lesbian that's never had sex with a man?
Maybe that's a gold star too. I don't know, but I only know.
See,
the
there's just
gay,
some. I don't know these words. They weren't around years ago.
Thank you, Anthony, for shining that little bit of light onto
That
me because
golden
I did not
star.
know that.
yeah.
No.
Uh huh.
So
Like basically, like, you're super gay, gold star. I don't know.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know these terms.
okay, yeah,
I don't know these terms.
The
and I
more
feel so
you
out
know.
of it not knowing them.
right.
Like, you don't know it, you're bisexual. And I'm like,
Right.
no, because I
But
just
see,
do what I
I'm
do.
like, I'm not like, okay, so I'm bisexual, but I'm not in like the gay world.
No.
Like,
club
I
scene
don't
and
like
all that.
being called girl.
No.
Don't call me girl.
Gotcha.
Don't call me girl. I'm not a girl. I have a dick. It's a nice
Gotcha.
one, and I don't like being called girl.
Okay. Yeah. See, when I talk to Anthony, like sometimes he doesn't really care. You know what I
But
mean?
some
My
people
girlfriend
are
and her
like
best
that.
friend,
Yeah.
They're both gay. Shout out to her best friend. I love him. He doesn't know me yet, but
Mm-hmm.
but they talk like that about other people,
Yeah.
and it's so cute. But I'm like, I could never do that. Like,
My gay best
I have to
friend
feel it out.
calls me, he slips up, and he's like, "Girl, I've been doing this since." I'm like,
see, I'm prominent to
Don't-
say boy because I have all these brothers. I'm
yeah,
like, boy.
yeah, yeah,
So if anything, I'm calling
yeah.
some chick.
I
Yeah,
definitely
don't call me
probably
girl.
may have said girl to you just because I do.
You
it
did
all
one
the time.
time,
Yeah.
and I think I've said I'm not a girl.
Oh yeah.
And I always
Yeah.
tell people I'm not a girl. Do not call me
I don't
girl.
think for
Yeah.
some people, I think it's just a term like bitch.
Yeah,
Or
but
like-
see,
I say
like,
bitch all the
no,
time, but
I
you
don't
don't say
mind. I don't
bitch,
mind
you don't
bitch,
care
because
about
that's
it,
like,
yeah.
I think that's just
one of
a,
those words.
well, being from the
Like a
town,
local-
we use that as a
Bitch.
bitch is about to do this. A bitch,
Yes.
a bitch ain't trying to hear that. Bitch, is
Yes.
like it's just
Yes.
something that we just
Something you
say.
say.
So I'm okay with that, and it's something that I say because I don't.
Mm-hmm.
Like I might say like something to my sister. I might be like, "Bitch, let me tell you something," but
Exactly,
I'm not
that's just
saying
part of the
it.
sentence.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it as like,
It's a
"Oh, you're a
start of a
bitch."
sentence.
If I was
Yes.
calling you a bitch, you would know. I'm
Yeah.
called. Well,
Bitch.
I won't call you a bitch. I would call you a something.
C-U-N-T.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I would.
Yes.
I would. I wouldn't.
You would too.
Yes.
Because I
You
feel
know,
like-
let me know that you're being serious. I'm gonna
Right,
say, look,
because bitch now, like bitch is
it's
not
such
a,
cute word.
is, and like
it's
like
yeah.
right,
I
right,
caught
and
Calvin
it's
saying that.
yeah, it's like
He said it to his Fortnite people, and I had to let him know.
Are you
Little
serious?
boy.
how old is your son? Is
8.
oh okay.
But he's 30.
But
He's
you
a
know
Gemini
they curse
too.
on
Okay.
there. You know
He
they
doesn't curse.
on
He doesn't
online.
like curse words from me. Like he gets upset
Yeah.
if I curse. He's like, "Mommy, stop cursing." But like him, he'll be on there, and I hear. what
It's
my
all
mom
an act. You
hears.
know he's smart.
so how?
See, as soon as I tell people I have a kid, then they're like, "Ooh."
Yeah. So how does that like? Does that cause complications?
It does.
Why? In what way?
Because-
what are you
Because-
referring to?
Because okay,
A
so
child
in
is
order,
evidence that you have been with
basically,
men.
she's a dyke who likes dick, and that's what they call them.
Mm-hmm.
You're a dyke who gets dick down, basically, not to, use it derogatory kind
But
of way.
that's
But
what
that's the
people say.
terminology. You're a dyke who gets dick down, so you're like a DD, basically.
You don't really.
You don't really like pussy, or you like pussy, but it's only on the low, but you still get dick down on the low.
Okay, well, Calvin's 8. That's been my last real
Okay,
man.
Okay.
Really something.
okay.
But yes, as soon as I said
Yeah.
that, didn't it suddenly
No,
go,
because I was like,
Now I
okay,
feel like
wait a
it's
minute.
better.
Yeah, because I just think of complications that,
Because how many gay men do you see with children?
right,
Mm-hmm.
right.
Wow. Yeah.
And I've actually talked to a guy who had a daughter,
Mm-hmm.
and it was weird.
Was he older?
Well, yeah, he was older than me. Yeah.
See, I'm 29,
Yeah.
so they're like, damn, you were in your prime
Yeah.
getting that good. But
Yeah.
Because I can definitely see like an older man coming out later in life,
Oh,
just
I've
because
seen that.
you know what I mean. Just because of that generation, just not
No,
being
no.
cool with
He was
it.
older, but he was like maybe like 4 or 5 years older. It wasn't like a big difference.
old.
Yeah.
But still,
Yeah.
he's like he probably was born in like
And honestly,
early 80s, right? Late
he just said
70s.
that he got drunk and
he had a child.
ended up having
First
sex
time?
with his best friend, and
That first off, that's so cute. Did they
I actually
co-parent
like that
together?
too.
Yeah.
But was it
That's
on
so
They
purpose
do.
or an accident?
accident. He
That's
said
actually
he
kinda
said we were
awesome.
both kind of drunk. So then it just was just like, obviously I had to ask the question like, are you sure it was just an accident? But after watching their interactions together, I was like, okay, I can
Oh,
definitely.
Calvin's dad and I are
friends. Well,
bros.
they're co-parents.
Yeah,
also.
yeah. So I was just like, okay, after watching their interaction, I was like, okay,
Yeah,
there's
you
nothing.
always wonder, like, do you wonder, like, if people are still fucking their baby mom? Like, anyone
Yes,
or
yes.
baby daddy?
And
yeah.
I look and I'm like,
I think yes. If the connection is there and you had the chance, I believe
really?
you. Will, I
Oh,
believe.
you can't
I've
actually
known
baby dad
some.
together.
That's how-
Because we are so like he came to Calvin's birthday party.
Mm-hmm.
Like my girl was there. They were chilling and like they're weird because she has a gift for him, and I'm like, y'all weird. But like
But you guys are, like,
he
you
and I are,
and
we're
him
homies.
are cool, right?
Yeah, we're such good homies.
Mm-hmm.
And did she feel weird about it, or she likes him? Like,
Yeah, she thinks he's cool.
Well, that's good.
But he has
That's
one of those
good.
like real boisterous personalities. You can't help but like him. But like, yeah, if you didn't know anybody, you'd be like, y'all getting along. There's no child support. That must mean there's something else. I'm like, no. haven't slept together since Calvin was born.
I mean, sometimes you have that. Sometimes you
Mm-hmm.
just have that connection where you just have a good father. Like, you know what I'm saying? A guy who wants to be a father.
and he's a great
You know what
dad.
I'm saying?
Right,
like
no drama.
Like
No
right,
drama.
no drama. Like my dad was a good dad, even though he kind of like gave me like the little ringers. Like if I wanted some sneakers, I would have to write like an essay on why I
First of all,
wanted these
that's so
sneakers.
cute. And that was my dad.
Really?
Yes.
And isn't your dad Caribbean?
Yes, he's
So I feel
yeah.
like it's a foreign dad.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but my sister, she was like, "Oh, I want this."
And he just
Right,
gave
and
it
it's
to
just because she was the
I'm
only
sorry,
girl,
that was
so
me. I got
so-
everything I wanted. I was.
But
a
for
daddy.
me, I had to be like, "Oh, I want these khakis that I saw," and it's like, "Well, why do you need these khakis?" He'd be like,
But
what do you need the khakis
prepare
for?
with the argument when he asked you. So when
And I'm like, because I want to wear them. I got this homecoming to go to, and it's just like, well, how much you want to pay?
Oh, he sounds
Wait,
so
where?
cute.
Why did I think that your dad was foreign? He's
Because
not.
my dad's like West Indian and
Oh
black.
wait, is he?
Well,
is
West
he from the
Indian is
West Indies?
technically,
Okay.
yeah.
No, okay.
What
so
is
I
he?
thought-
Where's he
then I was
from?
like, wait,
Where's he from?
Was he born here?
I don't know.
Okay.
He told, so my dad passed away a couple years ago, but his father
My
was
dad
like,
passed away as well,
from,
so
I always
Happy
told
Father's
him,
Day
like,
as well
yes,
to those
happy
fathers
Father's
out there.
Day.
Yeah.
My brother's a great dad. I
yeah.
love
So
it.
my Gigi better get me something tomorrow. My dog.
Yes.
Yeah,
Cats
listen.
count.
Listen, my godchildren, I got 5 of them.
Oh, that's so cute.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I mean, I was always told that there's a little bit of something somewhere. Listen, I'm black, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I say too.
I'm black.
They're like, oh, well, you have good hair.
Yeah,
And
yes,
I'm like,
I hate that. You got good
what
hair.
is good hair?
Yes,
Man,
good
story
hair
of my
is
fucking life. Like Steve told one of his friends the other day that I was half white. I was
First
so
off, that's
fucking
so
And they probably
different.
believed.
Yeah, they absolutely.
Yeah.
And he was bust out
You know what's
laughing.
funny? I was showing you to my girl today, and I was like, "Which one's?" I was like, "Look, there's her family." She's like, "Who's that guy?" I was like, "Oh, that's her dad." She's like, "I was like, listen, we all come in all shapes, colors, and sizes. You see my
And
mom?
they're both
You guys are
black.
the same complexion,
Right, they're both. Both of my parents are black. My dad looks white. My mom looks Dominican. They are both black. I was raised
You
black.
look.
You-
When I
like-
introduce Chelsea to people, they're always like,
What is she?
That was me. Right, and you're black. And what else? Like, first of all, I'm telling you what I am.
"I'm black,"
Just
and
take
black
it.
is
Just
not
take it.
an origin of place. It is a mix of all
And
of us beautiful.
you know what irks me is like you'll claim Rosa Parks, right? Even though me and Rosa Parks,
But
same
Rosa Parks was
shade,
half white.
and that's
She
the thing.
was.
She was half
And some
white,
people
and she
don't
wasn't
know
even,
that.
and she
You
wasn't
was
the,
darker than
and she wasn't even the first black person on the bus. But we'll talk about that.
Yes,
Exactly.
different day. I
But
had a
You-
whole conversation.
listen,
But
I
that's
forgot
I'm
what her
saying, like,
name
people
was,
that
but
are
she was the
lighter than
second
me,
one, right?
Like, and same kind of hair, they'll
Well, you
claim.
remember
But
how-
like with me, it's a question.
Yeah.
It's always a question.
Well, you remember how
Hate
light
it.
skinned Calvin, my son came out lighter than her,
Okay.
had full hair, and he stayed that way for the longest time.
Yeah,
Like, oh, that's not your
I
son?
remember that.
I'm like, that's my baby.
People used to ask my mom, like, think that my mom was my
Calvin's.
babysitter.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Yeah. People used to
Ooh.
think my mom was my babysitter.
Ooh.
It's fucked up.
I would feel so terrible. Like, don't talk about my mama like that. And even if that was the case, mind your business.
My grandparents have 4 boys, 4 girls, and they all range
That's how my dad and my
It's
mom.
crazy
started.
from
how
your
that
complexion
happened.
to
Oh,
my
well, yeah,
complexion.
that's how my dad's side is.
My one, Lavender's mom looks Chinese Jamaican.
Yeah.
Like
First off, I love that name.
her name, that's her alias.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
That's his cousin.
yeah. That's my cousin.
That's
But Lavender's her alias, and that's how our viewers know who I'm talking about. So I say Lavender. She has lavender moments. This is a lavender moment.
Okay.
But her mom looks like a Chinese Jamaican.
Wow.
Like if I'll show you her picture after we finish, but you'll look at her and you'll just be like, she's
it's
not
funny.
Chinese.
Wow. Yeah, right. Like Blasian.
Right,
something.
right,
Oh,
right.
like my nieces. Oh, Blasian babies.
First of all, I don't even know Blasian's like okay to say anymore either. Like,
Well, we tell my niece she's Cablasian.
Cablasian.
what's
Cablasian.
What's-
Caucasian,
yeah.
Black, and Asian.
Oh,
She
okay.
is. So my nieces are beautiful. They're so cute. One's like blonde hair, blue eyes.
I know that's crazy how that comes
so
out.
yeah. But my
Especially
mother's
Caribbean
brother-
people, you see like a lot of
Yeah.
Caribbeans come out with blonde hair
Yeah,
and green
but my mom's
eyes.
brother had green eyes and like this cute
Yeah.
blonde hair runs in the family.
Right.
That's why I used to get mad when people would see family, and I'm like, that's my family.
You
No
have to
one's
explain
mixed.
it, yeah.
We're directly
Same
related.
crew.
But I look like we say I have like certain genes, and like I can see family members, and we all got the same facial structure. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, how you doing, girl?
Yeah, I got
That's
this
how I
from
know you're
this,
one of
this
us.
from this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't look like anybody, just like Calvin don't look like nobody.
He really doesn't. He doesn't really.
He looks like my mother.
He looks like you. I think he does look like
that
you.
attitude looks like me, but nothing
The
else.
attitude.
Yeah.
No, I think he does look like you. More so than.
Now that he got chunky, he does. Because he has like the cute little cheeks.
I always thought he looked
No,
like you because he
he
always
never
had the
looks like me.
cheeks.
He has
And he has
those
the
big
same
old
smile as
eyes.
you.
No, he has his dad's smile. You need to see a picture of his father, and they look just alike.
Okay, I need to see a picture
He's
because I
just
saw
like
a
the white-
video. I saw like a video recently, like at his party.
Yes. Oh my God, they were wild.
I
They
think
look
that's the
just
first time I
like
saw him.
Who's dad?
Or maybe twice. I think that's
Yeah.
like the second time. Yeah.
He's a big old man. So big, so tall. Can't deal with it.
It's Lavender's mom.
Whoa.
Oh yeah.
She's not Chinese.
Yeah.
She's so cute though.
But you know what? A lot of Caribbean people be looking like that too.
She's not Caribbean. She's my mom. My dad's side is Caribbean. My mom's side, we don't know.
Y'all just
We just
watch.
we know Native American, and my one uncle said Italian, but he was probably just joking.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure. You never know.
A lot
But
of
like,
people got Irish.
this is my second oldest aunt, and my first
She's
oldest
really
aunt looks
pretty.
Native American.
She's
That's how my
gorgeous.
mom-
Yeah,
family
so
are.
like each one looks like a different
person.
nationality.
It's so
Yeah.
cute.
It's
now
so
that
crazy.
Mom and all her siblings are older. I'm like, ooh, y'all are related. But as a
Yeah,
kid, I'm like, y'all don't look alike.
Right.
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
No, I know your parents and your people are related. Y'all look alike.
Yeah, we all look
We
alike. I
all
know.
look alike.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think every family looks. So okay,
My
speaking
siblings
of
and I
like things, do you believe that you ever see someone and you're like, hey, that looks like someone that I know, or that looks like? Do you believe that those people are all from
Reincarnated. Yes.
are in the same tribe, from the same like alien tribe? I believe we're all
Alien
aliens. Yeah, I
tribe?
feel we're all aliens.
Do you want to expound?
So
What we do, what we do. I'm Enzo, this is Chuck, and now you're part of our crew. Every Friday at 1, my friend, it goes down. We are the hottest podcasters around. Yep, it goes down. And if you don't believe, my friend, then come to town. You can see those other podcasters, yeah, they do. Welcome to the best, my friend, this is the review.